What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and today we are here to dispel the notion that Hulk needs a bunch of riders to be strong. This is strictly going to be scaling from his first 4 issues in his recent run, and I'm going to prove that even with using one Hulk run, he still smashes most verses. But before we get into this, run the likes up. We usually set a like goal, but I would rather just encourage you guys to get as many likes as possible on this video. The more likes and comments I get, the faster my channel grows and the faster I get into the algorithm. On top of that, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. I make content consistently, and join us on the journey to 30K. But without further ado, if you want to see the script and evidence for this video, join my Discord server. I have it all there. But yeah, let's get into the scaling. Going in chronological order of this run, we are going to cover how strong he is in order of how it's presented. In issue 1, we see that Hulk was used to help close at one point a metaphysical green door. This, bare minimum, making the door extra dimensional in nature. There will be more throughout the run on the green door and what it represents, but for now we just know it's extra dimensional. Hulk, if returned, is implied to be able to solo everything on Earth if he is back. We don't, since we're taking this in isolated context, we don't know what's all on Earth right now, but we just know everything on Earth is implied to get destroyed if Hulk was to show up. We see that during an exhibition through this ancient temple / pyramid, a force is awakened, a force known as the Eldest. The Eldest states that the Mother of Horrors, her mother, will soon return to full glory now that the green door is shut. The green door was the opposing force to the return of the Mother of Horrors. We get an example of power for a rival to Hulk in the Eldest, when the Eldest shows that they can summon and manifest demons who can hunt metaphysical forces like the energy given from beyond the green door. This, at least, is extra dimensional based upon what we know so far in the comic, and the fact that she can casually summon extra dimensional demons is pretty crazy. Hulk then goes on to one-tap a retrieval squad, armed to take him down, and tells Tony Stark, Iron Man, to go away, basically giving them a message and saying, yeah, let Stark know I will destroy them if he tries to pull up. We are then told that Hulk is not just Hulk. He is the fractured sun. This is the avatar of the one below all. His god flesh is key to summoning the rival to the one below all, the Mother of Horrors. Eldest is her eldest being, and implied the strongest. Eldest also remarks that the fractured sun should rightfully be feared. The Mother of Horrors is the being who created all things deemed monsters in creation. She says Mother of Horrors was the original ruler of Earth. We also see Mother of Horrors commands things in and beyond reality, dreams, and nightmares. All things evil and bad and monstrous come from her. Eldest then summons all monsters to take down the fractured sun. The writer at the end of the chapter for this Hulk says that Hulk is many things. He is a rage metaphor incarnate, a power fantasy, and can represent any narrative you want it to be. But ultimately, his primary function is he is a monster. He then states Hulk will go up against monsters, demons, cosmic hellscapes, the evil from Marvel's lore, evil Marvel hasn't shown or known, and things we can't even imagine. The wildest part is he says Hulk will smash all of this. He is the strongest there is. You can never get rid of the Hulk according to the author. He will come back forever, and that is why he is the scariest thing in Marvel. Now for the first issue analysis and scaling review, he scales above sealing metaphysical doors, already an extra dimensional argument. We then see he is beyond cosmic landscapes, all monsters in Marvel, horrors we can't imagine, and monsters that we see clearly manipulate archetypal things such as dreams and nightmares. He also can never be gone. As long as anything exists, Hulk is there. No monsters are scarier than the ones you can't get away from. Being able to smash archetypes, concepts, and ideas we can't even fathom as humans suggests heavily that Fractured Sun is outer to high outer. With talks of primordial beings fueling the adventures to hunt Hulk, it is believed and revealed that the fallen god below is thought to be able to return to replace the god above, obviously referencing the one above all. Banner will be used as a sacrifice to bring back Brother Deep, the golden god. But the Fractured Sun is who waits for the murder to occur, as obviously, if Banner goes down or is physically compromised, Hulk can easily surface and take over. So, for the issue 2 analysis, nothing too crazy, although our former analysis on issue 1 in the Eldritch Power is confirmed. Primordial forces that fuel all monsters in creation now hunt Fractured Sun. This is very good scaling, again giving credence to outer to high outer. Issue 3 gives us information in the beginning on Eldest and her servants, being confirmed primordial as well. It's not just the Mother of Horrors. Banner was sacrificed to help bring back a primordial god, aka Brother Deep. Hulk goes on in this issue to destroy the followers of Brother Deep, as they say the death of Fractured Sun, aka Hulk, would signal the return of their god to his former glory. What does this mean for the scaling? Well, this would mean Hulk is the measuring stick for a god worshipped in the same vein as the one above all and the one below all, which is very impressive. Brother Deep was once burned by the golden god, the one above all. It was rage that burned Brother Deep to beyond even death. The reason this is important when scaling the Hulk is that Hulk is regarded to be the same rage. Brother Deep would then go on to try and kill Fractured Sun, because he is what he considered to be the killer of the original Brother Deep. That is, at one point, God killed Brother Deep to the point it was beyond death, and when he did that, he had the same green eyes as Fractured Sun. This means and confirms the Fractured Sun is the wrath of the one above all. Hulk then survives Brother's attack with no problem. Hulk proceeds to absolutely bully Brother's Deep. I'm talking about tearing him apart and sending him burning down below, similar to as described by the story of the one above all initially confronting the golden god, the false god, Brother Deep. As Brother Deep, I made a jobber video on him recently, go check it out. Bit of a trash can, but still, he was so strong the one above all had to create a new weapon to even hurt him. Hulk says he and Banner will not be the same vessel for much longer. This confirms anything done to the mortal Banner, including his soul and mind, especially his physical vessel. If compromised, that won't put down Hulk, that won't stop Hulk. He's just fine without him. The author post-story notes include an insane amount of lore and scaling. This includes the following. All of creation came from the one above all. The one above all commands all things that exist in his creation. Mother of Horrors was outside of his creation and hid herself from the one above all. She also found him to be a tyrant. Mother made Earth her secret home and infested it with primordial evils and created the first monsters. Mother of Horrors then made the Brother Deep to shine brighter than the one above all, which he did. When creation worshipped Brother, the one above all's only weapon was love. Offended by this fake god, the one above all created rage and burned Brother Deep beyond even death. Mother of Horrors and her fires and creations are both primordial and demiurgical in nature. If Brother Deep is allowed to return, Eldest can go to war with the one above all. My issue 3 analysis. We are once again rolling in high outer scaling. Hulk scales above primordial and demiurgical forces, and that is honestly insane. It is also stated that Brother Deep, when returned, along with Eldest, can take on the one above all comfortably. This gives credence to one above all being lower than Toba, or at least a worse matchup in combat, as rage appears to be a better weapon than love. The destroying force of the ultimate creator of primordial and demiurgical forces is Hulk, the fractured sun. In issue 4, it is indeed confirmed that Hulk destroyed an Eldest summoning, which was Primordial Brother Deep. He wasn't weakened or anything. He is the same one that came and tried to flex on the one above all. I don't know how else to say it. He got burned for it. But this Brother Deep came back, and indeed, Hulk spazzed on his ass and put him under again. We then see a confrontation between Man-Thing and Bruce Banner. This is important because Man-Thing is not just any monster in Marvel. He is the protector of the Nexus of all realities, which is described here as pretty much all of creation, or every reality in creation. When confronted, instead of helping him, or at least from Banner's side of things, he is grabbed by Man-Thing and is burned completely away. There is no evidence of his physical form at that point. Once Banner gets absolutely cooked, this is when we see Hulk appear. This appearance is brutal because as soon as he pops out, Hulk absolutely destroys, tears apart, and rips apart Man-Thing. It's an absolute slaughter, as Man-Thing wasn't even able to really exist the brutish power of this Hulk. Ted Salas's Man-Thing then BFRs or battlefield removes Hulk to inside the Nexus, and he explains Hulk is stronger than him. Outright, he's stronger than Man-Thing. Why is this important? Well, he needs Hulk to help fight the primordial beings and Eldest. Man-Thing also says that Eldest and her minions can destroy the Nexus if they are not stopped. As a defender of the Nexus of all realities in creation, Man-Thing is still not as powerful as the Hulk is, and he doesn't scale above Eldest and her minions either, as he says she can defeat him and destroy the Nexus. My issue 4 analysis: Man-Thing outright states Hulk can stop forces who can destroy the Nexus of all reality in creation. We do learn Hulk is potentially susceptible to battlefield removal, as shown when he entered the Nexus without knowing. In conclusion, even when only using this 4 issues of the current Hulk run so far, he slaps most verses, has high outer scaling, high outer damage resistance, metaphysical sealing. He has a bunch of crazy shit, and I proved that the whole notion comic books need a bunch of different writers to be strong. That's bullshit. We didn't use anything outside of this comic, and it proves the Hulk is an absolute beast, and current Hulk is a monster that very few in fiction can actually go toe-to-toe with. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the new editing style, and what you think about the new Hulk in general. Anyway, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.